Alrighty guys, and welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm continuing off some High Republic stuff. This time the High Republic Adventures Issue 2, Bralanak City Smackdown, which was written by Daniel José Older with art by Harvey Talabeo. It was released on March 3rd, 2021, so yeah, I thought it was another good issue. I didn't like it as much as the first, but I still liked it. There's some fun and cool moments, whatnot. Gotta give a bit more of Yoda in this issue, which, Yoda's my favorite Star Wars character, so I'm always happy to get more Yoda content. We also got to see, Marchion Ro in action again, which was cool. Also, the Jedi Master, Torin Buck, we learned about his nickname, Buckets of Blood, and which is a funny little moment and whatnot. So yeah, it was a fun issue. Some cool moments. I guess I'll just get into the breakdown. The issue picks up right where the last one ended off. The Padawans and Zee Rala being surrounded by the Nihil. But Yoda and Master Buck come in to save them, and Buck yells, Buckets of Blood has arrived. Which, the Padawans are weirded out by it. But, they start to fight back against the Nihil. But then we see Crix and Elder Tromac talking about what Zeen did, and, Crix is trying to defend her, saying maybe, alluded to, that he's trying to say maybe it wasn't her, but, Marchion Ro interrupts him and, says that, they all saw what she did, and, that she's a Force user, and how it goes against Elder Tromac's rules and whatnot. And now Zeen's working with the Jedis, and if Crix continues to defend her, they'll have to leave him behind. Which Tromac says that Crix has to come with him because he's his assistant, and that needs him to get the info what Marchion wants. Which, then it cuts to, Zeen and the Jedis, Zeen telling them how, the Nihil have captured her friend Crix, and that she needs, their help to save him, which Lula says that she'll go, but Yoda says, he'll go instead, which he then tells, Master Buck to lead the others to safety, but, Buck tells Yoda that, he's not a fighter, but, a healer, and he came to teach them about healing and not fighting, but he gets interrupted by a Nihil attacking them, which Yoda takes care of easily. Which then Yoda asks Zeen if he can borrow her pet Cham Cham, which she allows him to do so. So Yoda and Cham Cham head off to try to rescue Crix, while Lula, Master Buck, Zeen, and the others try to get to safety. Which we then see Marchion Ro, which he sees Yoda coming after them, which so he orders the Nihil to push forward on their attack, and then he says crush them and then get out of there. And then he says to also keep an eye on Yoda, which he then tells Elder Tromac to come with them so that they can get ready for their departure. Which Tromac says he must bring Crix with him, which Marchion says that, he can come, but he better make himself useful and find the Jedi, which is referring to Yoda. And we see Yoda listening to their conversation behind some wall thingy. But then we get a splash page of the other Jedi in battle against the Nihil. And then goes back to Crix, who finds Yoda, and Yoda talks to him about how he's come to rescue him and that Zeen sent him. And Yoda gives Crix a holo projector, so when he's ready to reach out to Zeen, he can. But then we see the Padawans in battle, and they see Master Buck in trouble, so they go to help him out. They do and not, but then they see the Republic rescue fleet come in, and then the Nihil start to flee. But then we see Yoda again, this time, fleeing from Nihil's ship, which Crix has alerted them to his presence. Which we see Yoda hiding, and he comes across some box, which he opens up, and we don't see what's exactly in the box, but it's glowing purple, which I would assume maybe it's the artifact what Markion Ro used against Loden Greatstorm, the end of Light of Jedi, which it does seem to affect Yoda to a great scale. If it is the item, and if it is the item, it would make sense if it doesn't bother Yoda, because he's extremely powerful Jedi. But I don't know. Anyways, then Yoda tells Cham Cham that they need to escape from the ship quietly, which Cham Cham doesn't listen to, as he jumps on a passing Nihil and attacks him. Which we then see Master Buck thanking the Padawans for saving him, which then they ask, why he hates the fight so much, with, his nickname being Buckets of Blood, which he responds by saying that, he's a healer, and that he keeps the blood within the body and not, take it out, which he then yells, Buckets of Blood to save lives. Very weird, the arteries like shaking his head weirdly, but but then the Padawans see that the Nihil ship is leaving, and that Yoda, Cham Cham, and Crix are still aboard, which Master Buck says that the Jedi vectors are already setting up a blockade, so should be fine. Which then Yoda shows up with Cham Cham. He seems to be injured at first, but he isn't. He's just full because he ate a Nihil's arm off, which that's something. But Zine asks him why he didn't save Crix, which Yoda responds by saying that only those who wish to be rescued can be rescued. And well, he didn't say it like that. He said it in his normal Yoda way of not out of order and whatnot. But then we see up into space of the Nihil ship, and see the Republic's medical frigate and some Jedi vectors, whatnot. See inside the Nihil ship, and we see Markion Ro order them to fire at the frigate, which they do, and because of that, they're able to escape and head into hyperspace, which Crix gets worried and surprised by going in hyperspace, which Markion asks him why he's still worried about Zine and whatnot after she sent Yoda after them and everything else and whatnot. And he finishes by saying, "What does the girl mean to you?" And Crix responds by saying, "She's no one to me." Which we then see Zine and the Padawans aboard the Starhopper, where Zine is upset that she's leaving Trimat 4, and she says that she's lived on so many places, but Trimat 4 is the one place that felt like home to her, and that, Jensen never really accepted her there, so, maybe it really wasn't her home after all. Which, Lula responds by saying that, she left home so long ago that she doesn't remember it, but she found a new home with her friends, which, and they all say they got her back at her new zine, which we then see them arrive at the Starlight Beacon, and that's where the issue ends off. So yeah, like I said, some cool fun moments. I didn't like this issue as much as the first issue, but I still thought it was a good issue. Like seeing more of Markion Ro, and I'm liking all the new characters in the series, and of course Yoda is great. But yeah, my grade for this issue, I'll give it a B+. So yeah. Anyways, the next High Republic review most likely be the short story. I forget what the title of it is. We'll be releasing this month in March. Might already be out when this goes up. I have no clue. But yeah. Anyways, that'll be for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.